How's it going? Today we are going to be checking out First Dwarf. This is the demo. I saw this game pop up on Twitter not too long ago. It is fantastic. I'm about 2 hours into it, but we're going to start a new game. I'm going to fast track and try to show you everything that this demo has to offer, so let's get into it. We're going to click play. First Dwarf is being created by a small independent team of game developers. Thank you for your support. And here's a cutscene. I'm just going to sit back and let y'all watch this. Very cool. So we play as a dwarf, obviously, who's going to be piloting a mech. We have a dragon companion that's going to assist us. And our goal is to establish colonies in order for the colonists to be able to inhabit them all across these floating islands. And let's go ahead and we have crash landed. There's our mech.
Thank heavens you're still breathing.
What was that storm?
It wasn't natural for sure.
Ugh.
But next time, maybe work on your landing technique.
Okay, so right off the rip, two things that I would change, right? So let's go into our settings. These are two settings that I would change right off the rip. Camera shake force, I think it starts at 100. I would bring that down to about somewhere in this range. When you harvest things like wood and stone, here in a second I'll show you us doing that, the camera shakes way too much in my opinion, so go ahead and take that down. And then you'll also see over here on the left side there are controls, and here in a second you'll also see up on the right side tutorials. Those are, it's part of the UI and it's just so big. So what I would do is go into video and bring your UI scale down to about right here. It takes up a lot of the screen. It's kind of annoying, to be honest with you. It doesn't matter how much you played this game. Like I said, I'm about 2 hours in, and those tutorials do not go away. There's not an option to disable them completely, at least that I can see. So we're gonna repair our mech. If you see in the top left, we're using gears in order to repair this. It gives you enough gears to repair it right off the rip, but you will be able to craft more gears later on. So we'll hop in our mech. We're gonna go and pick up all these pieces of our broken ship. We need these pieces in order to craft the main base. There's our hammer as well, or a hammer, I guess.
Good thing it didn't fall far.
And there's a chimney here. I think there's one more piece over, two more pieces. Lamp and more gears, perfect. So let's just take a second and look at the scenery here. I mean, like, you've got a ton of floating islands. I don't know which ones you can get to and which ones you can't get to. And then if we look over the side here, I mean, dude, just like look down. It's nuts. That is absolutely insane looking. Gorgeous game. It plays really, really well. So what I'm gonna do now is establish a base. I have a building menu here, and I can craft this sucker right here. This is that main base. It requires 10 wood, 10 stone, a hull, a roof, and a rudder. Like I said, we got those from our destroyed ship. This is a mana source. This is essentially electricity. This is what's gonna power everything in the game, including your mech suit. So if you look at the very bottom, where it says 220 in that blue bar, that's your mana. You could clear this out, which we will do. And you can hold F and extract mana, and it will power your suit, like so. And then what we'll do here in a second is build a well that goes on top of this, and you can connect all your buildings to that well. And that'll power all your buildings, like I said. So, what I'm gonna do now is build my main base. I'm gonna build it in this area, and I'll show you why here in a second. One reason, though, is it's got this nice wall to our backs, so we don't have to worry about building a wall, our own kind of defensive walls down there, or over there. It would be nice to build it over on the side of kind of like the cliff area, so we've got that big open space to our back, but that's a little bit too far from the mana source, that at least to my liking. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna clear all of these trees and stone. So like you can clear trees like so, and then you can clear stone like so. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear all these out, and you can come back and join me then, and we'll get to building, okay? See you in a sec. Okay, we've got this entire area cleared out for the most part. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to go back to our build menu, and we're gonna build our base right about there. And as you can see, it says it requires 10 mana. We do not have it connected to the mana source, which we will do in just a second. What it wants to do, what the game wants us to do now, is gather 120 wood, which by clearing all this out, we now have, if you look at the top, 376 wood, 138 stone, which is a great start for us. There's our raven, or a raven. What ravens do, you can go over here. I don't know if it's going to show you just yet, but there are requirements that need to be met in order for the raven to go out and communicate with the colonist. And once those requirements are met, the raven will go communicate with them and let them know, hey, it's all good, you can come, and we've provided you a place to live. That's basically it. And then you'll have settlers come in and live here, and then you'll unlock various things. We'll get to that in just a second. So what it wants us to do now is find a quarry, which we have found.
Wait a moment.
This is a quarry.
Look at these scratches. Somebody has been here before us.
A rock must have broken off. That's it. These are wild lands. We are the first to explore here.
What's that sound?
What is it?
I think something that doesn't want to.
And now we get our first glimpse into the enemies here, as well as the nest and the combat system. You do have a dodge, you have a block as well. And if you look in the top above your mech, there's a bar. Ooh. And if you land those two bars in between the large gray bar, you can continue a combo, which is pretty cool. I'll show you again in case you didn't see it. So as you swing, there, green, green, green. If you do it outside, it will stop your combo
I'm not sure.
mid-combo. Yep. So let's go over here. Let's destroy this nest before it spawns something else. I don't think this one will, but just in case. One more. There we go. Our first nest has been destroyed. All right, now we can build the mana well that I was talking about earlier. So we'll build it right here. And now what we'll also do is connect this bad boy to our main base. Perfect.
To build a sawmill, power it up with a mana pipeline.
We need to build a sawmill now, like you just said, so we'll switch over to our resource tab, and we'll build this sawmill right about there. And then we've got to connect again. I wonder if it'll read. No, it won't. Okay.
Now, we have to build a stone mine in the quarry and connect
Stone mine on the quarry, so again, back to our resource tab.
Extend all day.
Work first, play later.
And connect. I think it'll be alright if we connect it.
Done.
Perfect. So now we've got our stone mill that's producing an additional 300 stone. We've got our sawmill, which is producing an additional 400 wood.
Expecting someone?
And now if you look at the top, what they're talking about right now, up at the top right next to where you see our wood, our stone, and our metal, you'll see one in the sun. We have a day and night cycle. At night, you are prone to enemy raids, enemy attacks. So what we need to do now is build our turrets and our defensive walls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a gate right here. So if we go to our defenses, That's the crossbow turret that it wants us to build. Raven Watchtower sends out a warning beam in the air when the tower detects danger in its radius. You've got a balloon turret, which I mentioned earlier. You've got a mortar turret, which is just fantastic. And here's our defensive wall. So what I want to do now is make a gate. I want this gate to go, I'm thinking like right here maybe? And then there. Perfect. You will have to power that in order for it to go up and down. And then we'll connect this to our defensive walls. Oops. Kind of screwed that up a little bit. And it's not going to go all the way in, so we'll do it like that. That's fine. And what I want to do as well is put a crossbow turret here. Perfect. So now we've got a large... Oops. I forgot this back wall over here. Let me do that real quick, too. Make another gate over here. It's almost nighttime. Don't have all our mortars set up. I don't think it'll attack us if we don't have that set up yet. I think part of, like, the tutorial is, like, you're not going to be attacked until you have, like, your defenses set up. Okay, so now let's build another crossbow turret here. That's fine. And while we're over here, we will, because again, you have to power everything. So we will branch from here to, it's not gonna reach, is it? No, that's okay. There, perfect. That's good, and now we can close this gate. Eventually, we'll make some houses that'll go here, and that'll branch off for powering that gate over there. So now we need to build balloon towers. Oops. We need to build balloon towers, but before we do that, I want to make these mortars. Don't know if we have... Yeah, we don't have enough stone. You're always going to know when enemies are in the area because a storm will start. You'll see rain, you'll see lightning. You'll hear the enemies. The enemy variety so far that I've seen, you've got some big brutes, some smaller ones like that small one that we saw in our first nest, and then there's like a variation of the smaller one, I believe, that does different attacks. They look similar, at least a little bit. All right, let's put this, we'll put one, I kind of want to put a mortar there. Put another mortar here in the corner. And then we'll power these bad boys. Oops. There we go. Oop. Perfect. And then we'll power this off of this. Good deal. We might get through an entire night without having to deal with a raid. I wonder if, like, after... I've never done it like this, but I wonder if after you produce the two balloon towers, if it'll attack you during the day, too. Now, nests will spawn randomly. There are certain locations, and I'll show you one of those locations. I'll show you two of those locations, actually. But those don't exclusively attack at night. Alright, so let's put this balloon tower here, kind of like towards the back. That's fine. And it's gonna make us do two of them. I wish it was only one, to be honest with you, because what I'm gonna end up doing is just building this, connecting the two, and then just getting rid of one of them. So I did notice too that whenever you remove buildings, you don't get your resources back 100%. Over here. Oh. Okay, there's a fight. All right, there it is. There's the storm that I was mentioning earlier. I wonder if we could build another mortar if we've got enough.
The monsters are coming out of this nest.
Maybe we do.
It's not about the monsters.
Or actually, let's do...
As if all magic in this place.
We have to destroy the
another
nest.
crossbow turret?
Otherwise, the settlers don't stand a chance.
So there is the enemy that we've already seen once. The mortar just doesn't work. It's insane. Golly, there's a bunch of them. Don't remember it being like this on the first night. Build this crossbow turret. There's the bigger enemy back there, or one of them. There's another one way back there if you could see it. And you can repair these while the rest is kind of being taken care of. See, they launch. Mortar's gonna take care of him, though. Mortar's gonna take care of that one as well. We're gonna escape out of this with minimal damage. So it does attack during the daytime. Alright. Oh, there's one more enemy over there. Spawn? Oh, nope. Alright, it's dead. Alright. Another thing that I would advise early game, just to be able to get... You're running into the lack of stone pretty frequently, so what I would do is just go ahead. Let's chop these down. And I'll show you another... It's not... Is it... I think it is a nest, actually. There's a nest kind of like to our left over there. You can kind of see it right there, that purple. We're going to... There's a mana source over there, and there's also another rock quarry over there. There's also these little blueprints hidden around. Here, we'll pick this up.
Artifacts of an ancient hammer.
The battle marks, you say? So it's a warhammer.
If I find more hammer,
And I don't know what the berries do just yet, to be honest with you. There are berries strewn about. It doesn't give you additional mana. It doesn't increase your, like, mana reserves, so I'm not really sure exactly what it does. You can go in, if I remember correctly. Maybe not. Oh, I'm lying. There it is. Berries. Plant resistant to low temperatures. Thanks to the complex root system, it withstands drought but also flooding. Some associate this rare trait with the ability to absorb mana directly from the ground. Don't know if that's gonna be like a crafting resource. I think it is, right? Yeah, it says crafting. So we'll use berries at some point to craft something. I have not unlocked that ability yet, so I'm not entirely sure what it unlocks or what it's used to craft. All right, let's go over here. We'll take care of this nest. And what I was gonna say earlier is what I would advise you to do is build another stone cutting area over there to be able to harvest those. So that you see these little notches. Each time one of those notches refills, it will spawn a new enemy. So if you're trying to destroy a nest, do it quickly before one of those notches refills. And I cannot get this combo down. So yeah, one thing you can do if you want to, there's another stone quarry over here, and you could build a stone cutter, connect it to this mana source that's over here, obviously build a mana well, and then build a defensive wall around it. You could put your mortars and your various other things, like I could put another crossbow here, connect it to the mana well, like so. And now I have an additional plus 420 stone coming in. I'm passively gaining stone and wood as we're sitting here. The one problem with this is that it doesn't connect. So like if I wanted to add a wall, I can't continue the wall here. So devs, if you end up watching this, if there was a way to fix that somehow, some way, that'd be fantastic. And it doesn't have to be much, I mean, just right there. Like that one square right there, or like, I don't know. Even if it eats into this and it clips a little bit, I'd be okay with that. But like, it's just an open area for enemies to pass through, which I really don't like. So, you've now got 2 stone cutters. You've got a forest over there that's working. This is essentially the start of another colony if we are capable of doing that. I'm not sure. We'll close this gate. We've got our defenses there. I think we'll be okay with that. These bigger trees yield a lot more wood. That's 26. I think a regular one's like 10. Yeah. All right, cool. So next up, we will go up here. Right above, actually here. Let's do this. We need to build houses. That's what it's requesting us to do right now. Oh, snap. Can I walk through here? No, I can't. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that gap was there. All right. We'll go over here. We'll craft our houses, and that'll allow us to connect this other gate over here, which is nice. So we'll go settlement. We'll go houses. It wants us to build 4 of these bad boys, so we'll go there. I don't have enough stone per the usual. So since we need stone, I'll get this over here and I'll do, there's another little cutscene when you go up to the top of this, and you'll also get to see some other NPCs. I guess they're technically NPCs? I don't know. So let's get this stone real quick. It's almost nighttime again. So we'll go up here, right above. Look at our lovely little settlement that we got going here. Yep, there's the cutscene.
I'm almost certain that this is one of the ancient escoing ports. These half buildings, half machines, guided airships and served as harbor.
Doesn't look too damaged by the Great Rapture. I think I can get it running. We can use this port to guide our people.
Your people.
Okay, so like they just explained, there is that tower. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Right up there. You can kind of see it still. That tower will act as a port.
They have stood here for thousands of years. Look here.
Got more tech.
This looks like some escoim junk.
It's not junk.
This is a dormant nest, which will become active relatively soon. This is a Farron, which is, they have different skills. There's like happiness. There's another one up there. So here, we'll do this before nighttime. We'll run up here real quick. And you can like get out and pet them. The petting sequence is way too long in my opinion. It lasts a really, really long time. Yeah, so you could like, oops, wrong thing. Hop out of your mech, get down here, and kind of got like a cat sound, which is a little strange to me. Hey, look. Yeah, that's a little, I mean, looks more like a dog to me, but I mean, to each their own, I don't know. See, like, let me cancel this. Okay, it does, good. All right, maybe I just like thought it was an actual scene beforehand. There's another manual here, which we'll need to power this sucker here in a second.
Something's not right here. The tower is saturated with dark magic. This crystal is the source of it.
Let's take it off. All the gearing looks good, but we need a navigational stone for the port to function correctly.
Navigation stone. I read about it.
Right, let's search the crash site. Perhaps the navigation stone is still there, buried among the...
I wonder if you like power
If we
this
want
up.
to find the wheel, we have to look for it near the airship. Dwarves use such stones in their airships, haven't they?
So we'll go get our navigation stone. It's buried over by our crash site is what they're saying, but I'm kind of preemptively doing this. Okay, it's powered. Okay, I didn't know if like without that it would do anything. You can also, there is like damage that your mech will incur like whenever you jump from high places. It's really not that bad. So like for instance, we'll go up here. We'll hop off this. Kind of use the wall a little bit to break our fall. There we go. All right, we need to continue building these houses though. We have enough stone now. I think it should be fine. Go there. Oh wow, I'm out of wood. That's kind of weird. I'm gonna do this though. Let's connect these so I can use my gate since it's about to be nighttime. Now I have a powered gate. I can close that bad boy behind me. Okay. So now we have our settlement looking pretty good, to be honest with you. Let's go over here and get this navigation stone.
Crash trail ends here. I don't see navigation stone anywhere. It must have fallen.
I have an idea where it might be.
So, you can switch to your dragon. Your dragon will take flight, and you can take control of it, which is pretty cool. Where does it? Oh yeah, it's up here, I think, right? Yeah.
Breathtaking. This view has
Yeah, look
no
at the
comparison
sky,
to the
dude.
closed
Like, it's a
spaces of the
gorgeous
Great Dwarven
game.
Library.
Got the waterfall falling into nothingness up there. there's multiple over here. I didn't realize that. So these things, I don't know what this does because I haven't found all of them. I don't know if it's 3. Can I go through? Oh, you can. Ah, that's what it is. Got you. Feather. And more tech. Perfect. Anything else in here? No. Let's see. Blue crystal.
Got it.
Thank you.
Back to the grumpy dwarf.
Weapon secret.
I've lost
Perfect.
the connection.
Yes, more hammer remains.
And we'll fly back to our mech. Don't see anything crazy. So now we're linked. If you look at the bottom, you see that blue link. Now I can just switch back to our boy. Don't have to fly all the way back, which is pretty cool. Now we've got the blue navigation stone. We can go up there and place it. All right, so we've got our mana well. It's connected. We'll put in this navigation stone.
Nice. Do you know, it worked.
There we go. So now we've met all the requirements. We can send a raven and have our settlers come in and get situated. And by having the settlers, you will unlock new tech. There is a decent looking, well, it doesn't exist yet, but it seems like there's gonna be a decent tech tree available. Oh, in order to use the raven, you have to go over here by your main base, click F. There's the requirements up in the top right. So enemy nests are destroyed. The port is active with blue crystal. Dark stones tainted the colony. Zeros, because we got both the dark stones. And we've met all the requirements for the buildings. We'll send our raven. It's a pretty quick turnaround time. It tells you, you know, wait for the colonist, but it's pretty quick.
I can't believe it. I hope he succeeds.
Yep. All right, there we go. There's the airship bringing in the new colonist. They've arrived with all their things. I love the blimp airship. There we go. See, and they're all together, and there's your colonist, but the chief that we need to speak to is over there. There's the FPS again. The drop. Because if you look on your map, yeah, that doesn't really make sense to me. But whatever. Nobody asked me. Hopefully they'll fix that. Let's not talk to her while she's in a bush. Come on. All right. So research center. Put you like right here. I think that's good. And we'll connect.
Well, can stand here until doomsday. But if you don't build a pipe connecting into the base, it won't do us any good.
There we go. Connected. And now you can enter the research center and unlock this new tech. These are the skill trees that I was talking about earlier, and it says not available in this version. There is one. Where is it? Characters. Yeah. You can also unlock specific traits for your character, and it says not available in this version. Each character will have their own skill tree with unique abilities that suit them. Here's a picture of our mascot for now. So, I think it's kind of funny, actually. All right, let's get in here. We have we have 3 tech points, so we'll use that. We use that. We use that. So now we have everything: custom mech arm frame, mech propulsion, and we have a workstation add-on, which we can go over here to our workstation and build the workshop onto our main base. Okay, so we should have what we need to craft the mech propulsion blueprint. So we'll enter here. We will take upgrade upper armor. Nice. So we're gonna select this and craft it. Mech propulsion, jump higher. Perfect. So let's upgrade this. There we go. Nice. I've got upgraded armor. Sweet. Very cool. Got an upgraded mech. We have the ability to jump now, which is sweet. We can hover a little bit, which is cool. Uses up a boatload of mana, though. So what I'm thinking it's this island over here with these cool-looking glyphs. Don't know that for sure, but... There we go. Nice. Cool. All right, we used up a boatload of our mana to get up here, but... There you go. So that's what it has to offer so far. Great game. I wish it would just let you continue playing and just building out things. But again, let me know what you think about the game. Let me know if you've played it or if you plan on playing it. And if you like this video, please make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. As always, every little bit of support helps, and I appreciate it so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you have a great rest of your night. And until the next video, love you, mean it. Bye.